Hi everyone, this is Deyi Wang. I recorded this video to share my personal reflective thinkings about koala conservation. There are the contents of my video. As you can see, 4 parts will be discussed. 3 points I want to use to describe my personal views about koala. Long sleep duration. From the experience of traveling to Lompai Koala Sanctuary, I understood the koala loves stayed on the gum trees and spends a long time to sleep. The exclusion of habitats. In terms of conservation, I think effective ways to conserve are limiting the impact of human activities on koalas' natural life and protect their habitat, gum trees. Facial and not overall opinions. I know my personal views about conservation are facial and not overall. With drought, I attended the field trip of Ridgewood Dams Estate, Secretary Drive, Mount Cotton, and read some relevant articles about koala conservation. The geographic range of koala extends from tropical Queensland to western Victoria and southeast South Australia. Range constructions have occurred due to habitat loss. While koalas have experienced local extinctions within their range. There are several guidelines I learned from the field trip and research about landscape level planning, and I will discuss them in the following part. Patch scale. As a general rule, as the area of a habitat patch is reduced, population sizes fall, and the chance of a species going extinct in the patch increases. Primary and secondary koala habitat patches should be larger than 15 to 100 hectares in size. Clusters of koala habitat patches that are highly connected should be larger than 100 hectares in total areas. Implement revegetation programs to enlarge the size and improve the connectivity of the clusters of koala habitat patches. Revegetation should involve planting gum tree species and other native species consistent with the pre-existing forest types for the area and the locally preferred tree species of koalas. The image is the relationship between the probability koalas present and patch area for northern shared Queensland. As the increasing of patch area, the probability of koala presence increases. However, after about 115 hectares of patch areas, the probability maintains at 0.6. Patch shape. Before discussing the shape, I'm going to introduce what is age effect. They are most apparent at the abrupt transition between the remnant vegetation and the surroundings, such as changes in air moisture or temperature, and changes in species abundance and distribution. The image is the relationship between perimeter area, regional, and patch size. The solid and empty circle shows patches with evidence and no evidence of koala use, respectively. It illustrates the koala prefer to live in the circle patches because the linear shape can increase age effect. Therefore, age effect may be minimized by maintaining habitat patches that are more circular than linear in shape. Road network within patches. The planning object is to minimize the impact of roads on koala populations. Do not construct new roads or expand existing roads within and between koala habitat patches. From the graph, the left picture shows approved Pacific highways is next to the existing highways, but it crosses many koala primary habitats. However, the right picture shows the new highways are located in many cleared areas. By doing this, primary habitat loss is reduced from 15.2 hectares to 2.5 hectares. Supplementary habitats from 12.5 hectares to 2.5 hectares. Minimizing predation by dogs. Elevated mortality due to dog attacks is a key conservation concern for koalas. Measures we can take to minimize predation on koalas by domestic and wild dogs are increasing policing of dog control and registration requirements, education programs for dog owners, prohibiting dog ownership in new residential areas adjacent to koala habitat, impounding roaming dogs. Personal views of the research. After the field trip and research about koala conservation, I have a deep understanding about threats to koalas and how to conserve koala species. Koala conservation is not simple reducing human impacts and protecting gun chase. Dog attacks are the main threats to koalas. We need to minimize age effects, enlarge the habitats, and adopt smaller patches as stepping stones to increasing connectivity between large species. What I have learned is just a part of the koala conservation approaches, but this approach can be guideline for other vulnerable and endangered species in the world. The best way to conserve animals is not putting them in rooms and providing food by humans. It's increasing or recovering their natural habitats. Planners should try to mitigate impact of planning to habitat. This is my